Hey everybody, this is Dr. Dain. Welcome to this installment of the Tour of Consciousness. I'm so excited to be here. I'm in Jerusalem. This is my first trip to Israel ever, and wow. Pretty much all I can say to you right now is wow. But given that I am in Jerusalem, which is sort of a Mecca as it were, except Mecca's Mecca, but you get the idea. It's sort of a big place where a lot of religions have their roots. And sometimes they fight over those roots, but that's a story for another time. So here we are. What's the tool I'd like to give you today? Well, I'd like you to write down 3 areas of your life that need to be miracleized. Okay? I love it. I'll say it like a preacher, miracleized. It'll be praise be. Okay. Sorry, my brain. Okay. So what I'd like you to do is write down 3 areas of your life that could really use a miracle in one form or another. And now, since you've been part of the Tour of Consciousness for a while, most of you, and if you're brand new, hi, nice to meet you. What I'd like you to do is look at that and go, everything that doesn't allow me to change this miraculously, I now destroy and uncreate it. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 9, shorts, boys, and beyonds. So everything that doesn't allow you to change, whatever it is you'd like to change, miraculously, will you destroy it and create it, please? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 9, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Now, the other thing that I'm going to ask you to do is, I have this YouTube playlist. Some of you know this, some of you don't, because you get the video, you watch the video, you're done, bye-bye. But I've got YouTube playlists. There's over 100 videos at this point on YouTube. What I'd ask you to do is just go, hey, which 3 of these, if I watch them, will start changing the situation for me now? Because the thing is, there's so many free tools that have created that are available online and that other access facilitators have created that are available online. It's like, use them and just go, hey, what 3 of these videos can I watch that will change this? And you'll be surprised. And it probably will not be the 3 that you think. You know, you'll see this, this, and this, and you'll be like, wow, that was weird. And then all of a sudden it gives you some awareness, because this is what we're looking for. The awareness that allows you to access your miraculous capacities. Wouldn't it be weird if you were like a miracle walking? That would be weird. That would be strange. Or would it actually be more like you actually are, that you haven't given yourself permission or the freedom to choose in your life like most of us haven't? So let's start changing this area now. Write down 3 areas that need a miracle. Go watch 3 videos that will help you change those areas and see what might show up differently in your life. Now, remember, one of the big access tools, one of the main things that I always want you to have in your toolbox is, what's true for you will always make you feel lighter. A lie always makes you feel heavier. So something that's not true for you will make you feel heavier. So as you start to look at this area and as you watch those 3 other videos, just see if you start getting even the tiniest bit of more lightness around this particular subject. If you do, what's happening is you're unlocking all the stuck stuff, all the fixed points of view, all the points of view around you that are not actually yours, that don't allow the miracles to show up. Because one thing I have learned about so many of the people I've worked with in the last 16 years is that we're truly miraculous. We're miraculous creatures. And I've seen people change things that people told them they could never change. Physically, emotionally, relationship-wise, finance-wise. I mean, you name it, I've seen it change. So I know we have this capacity. My question to you is now the time to finally unlock it? If it is, go do this. And then the other thing I want to give you is just this really cool, really simple process. And I'm going to suggest just run it nonstop as many times as you can think about it, which is this. What miracle am I that I'm not acknowledging so I can be unhappy? Everything that is times a gazillion, we destroy and create it, please. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 9, shorts, boys, and beyonds. So one more time, what miracle are you not acknowledging so you can be unhappy? What miracle are you that you're not acknowledging so you can be unhappy? Everything that is times a gazillion, we destroy and create it, please. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 9, shorts, boys, and beyonds. And one more time, what miracle are you that you're not acknowledging so you can be unhappy? Everything that is times a gazillion, right, wrong, about all 9, pot, pock, shorts, boys, and beyonds. And one more tool that's coming up, even though this is kind of a long tour of consciousness. What miracle am I that I'm not acknowledging that if I would acknowledge it, would change this thing? Remember those 3 things you wrote down? What miracle am I that I'm not acknowledging that if I acknowledge it would change this thing? Everything that doesn't allow you to perceive, don't be, and receive that, we destroy and uncreate it, please. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 9 shorts, boys, and beyonds. That, my beautiful friends, is the beginning. Now, here's the thing I want you to recognize, even though we're talking about miracles, what happens a lot of time is a miracle occurs in your awareness of something that you were stuck with before, that you don't have to be stuck with anymore, and then it's time to get to work. Then it's time to use these darn tools. And you use the tools, and then another door opens, which is this miraculous awareness that you never had before. So just because we're talking about miracles doesn't mean you don't do the work of creating it. Okay? Hey, one more thing. Ever where you decided it just cannot be this easy? It can't be that easy to change these areas of your life, and that you can't be the miracle that will change it because you've already decided you're not a miracle? Will you destroy and uncreate it, please? Times a gazillion, right? Wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. What we're looking for is the space of miracles that you can actually be, that creates it as easy, and marrying that with the willingness to do the work to change it. Because what if the work wasn't this hard drudgery that you hate? What if it's like, oh, I can do this, and I can be this, and I can choose this, and do this, and be this, and choose this. That's where the beauty of this comes in. Look forward to meeting you next time, beautiful people. Bye-bye.